Welcome to The Creative Influencer, where we discuss all things creative with an emphasis on influencers. The Creative Influencer is hosted by John Pfeiffer. John is an entertainment attorney in Santa Monica, California, who represents influencers and other creatives.
This is Minisode 1 of the 8th season of the Creative Influencer podcast, and it is the 5th installment of our ongoing series on influencer brand agreements. Today, we're delving into another crucial aspect of these agreements, the deliverables required. If compensation is the why of your contract, deliverables are the what. They spell out exactly what you need to create and deliver to the brand. And getting them right is the key to a successful partnership. So, what are deliverables? Simply put, deliverables are the content or services that you, the influencer, are required to provide under the agreement. This can range from a single Instagram post to a complex multi-platform campaign that includes multiple TikToks, YouTube videos, blog posts, and more. Deliverables are the tangible outputs that fulfill your side of the bargain and are central to your brand partnership. Deliverables will usually be laid out in detail in the agreement, including the format, platform, quantity, and deadlines for each piece of content. They can also include requirements for revisions, usage rights, and exclusivity periods, but we'll talk about that in future minisodes. So let's break down some of the key points you need to consider when reviewing deliverables in your influencer agreement. First, the type of deliverable. Number one is the content specifications. Most agreements will specify exactly what type of content is required, like a set number of Instagram posts, stories, reels, or TikTok videos. Pay close attention to the fine print. Is there a particular style or tone you need to match? Are there specific hashtags, tags, or keywords you must include? Second consideration is platform and posting requirements. It's not just about creating the content, you also need to know where and when to post. Some agreements will specify exact dates and times, especially for time-sensitive campaigns like product launches or seasonal promotions. Missing these deadlines can be considered a breach of the contract and might delay payment or in some cases lead to legal consequences. Next are the common pitfalls in deliverables. The biggest one is vague deliverable descriptions. Be wary of agreements that lack detail in deliverables section. Terms like social media content without specifics can lead to misunderstandings. What exactly does social media content mean? How many posts? What platforms? Without clear guidelines, you risk the brand coming back with more demands than you initially agreed to. So always get the specifics in the agreement. Another pitfall is overcommitting on deliverables. It's easy to get excited about a brand partnership and agree to more than you can realistically deliver. Carefully assess your time and resources before committing to a high volume of content. Remember, quality over quantity is key. It's better to produce a few high-quality deliverables than to churn out a large number of subpar posts. Now some final thoughts. Understanding and managing deliverables is crucial for a smooth brand partnership. Always read your agreements carefully and don't be afraid to ask questions or request changes if something isn't clear. The better you understand your deliverables, the more likely you are able to fulfill the contract successfully and pave the way for future collaborations. That wraps up our discussion on deliverables and influencer brand agreements. In our next minisode, we'll dive into the creative brief that guides the overall look and feel of the content. Until then, keep creating.
That's it for this time. If you enjoyed our podcast, please write a review on iTunes and tell your friends to subscribe. If you have any questions about influencers or suggestions for future episodes, email them to John at Pfeiffer@pfeifferlaw.com. Thank you for listening.